Welcome everyone to this Hall of Fame interview. I'm super excited today to conduct this interview with my dearest Geethu. Welcome, Geethu. It's been so long. We have been discussing that we want to be able to do this, but now finally, we are able to do this. How are you feeling, Geethu? Welcome to Hall of Fame
Yes.
interview.
Thank you so much, Apu. Thank you so much. I'm super excited, just like you, to be a part of this interview. We had been discussing so far, right? But yeah, now this is the divine time for this thing to happen. I believe so.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. So Geetu, the entire thing is going to be like, I'm going to ask you a few questions, so you can just feel free to answer that, and
yeah,
that will also help our audience to know what kind of transformation you have been through, what kind of challenges you were going through, and how you were able to overcome those challenges. So you're actually going to become an inspiration for so many people out there who are going through similar challenges that you went through and how you were able to overcome them. That's the beauty of this, right? That's the beauty of this.
yeah,
So thank you so much
sure.
for agreeing to do that with me.
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving me that opportunity to open up.
Yes, superb. So just to know, when did you join the community, Gitu?
Um, in the first week of October, I joined.
Okay, so the first week of October you joined, and then what happened? How was, how did you, what was your challenge exactly that made you join the master class and then join do all the processes with me? And could you please throw some
Yes.
light?
So, um, I was going through challenges in every phase of my life, be it my finance, relationship, uh, in my career, everywhere I had some challenges. And I'm a person who read a lot. So, um, and from the experience that I gained through reading, I understood that there is something within me which need to be changed rather than all the external situations which is happening. And I came to realize that all the situations around me are reflections of my inner world. And with the help of the reading, I tried to maintain. I tried to heal most of the. Some of the issues that was just only a surface level, but I reached a point where um, I felt like I could not move ahead without the help of someone, and I find no one to help me at that time. And I felt like, okay, all I can do is a spiritual surrender then, right? So I surrendered to the God and asked him, okay, I have done this part. There is a saying in English like half you do the half, the rest will be done by God. So I have done my part. Now it's time for action. Just do something. I need some help. I need someone to help me. And please don't send me someone stubborn because I can't cope with that at this stage. And immediately after that, I'm a person who is not into social media or anything. I follow that private life, but as a part of healing, I began to reinvent so many of my child uh, uh, games or childhood have hobbies that I had. I restarted drawing, painting, solving Rubik's cube and everything. So after that. Uh, I felt like, okay, let me start a YouTube channel regarding this. Everything regarding this, I decided, and I started an Instagram page. And when I started that Instagram page, a beautiful lady came to my profile. That was one among the first very few profiles that came to my uh, mobile phone. I went through, she's very beautiful. I went through the it's a lady psychology, right? We went through her profile, and whatever Apurva was telling is the answers to my questions. And I felt like, okay, this is very good thing. And I came to know that you are launching a master class. I enrolled for the course, and I got mesmerized after on joining that course. Every question I had in my mind um, is getting answered by you. And I began to realize that, okay, God is doing his part. Let me enroll for this course. And I enrolled for the course. So my intention was to heal that inner child part of mine, to set me free of my limiting beliefs. and to become a better person to the world and to myself. So that was my intention for joining the community.
Superb, superb, amazing. Thank you so much, Gitu. Now, there's one part after joining the community, there was
Yeah.
one whole week that was pending to start the next batch. And tell us about
Yes.
that story because that's super inspiring. I know that that inspired me a lot to my core. So I would love for you to share that story. What happened
So,
after you joined the community?
yeah. So the master class, after master class, I enrolled for the Healathon session. That was in September. I mean, yeah, September last. I enrolled for the master class and joined the community. But the Healathon session was about to be supposed to begin in October first week. But you had a spiritual retreat. And you went. After that, only the session started. I was abroad that time. So I have only 1 week left for me. And I challenged myself, okay, if you, and you provided us with the pre-recorded sessions already. And I challenged myself, if you are going to finish this within this span of 7 days, you are going to get healed. Actually, it is a very tedious task. All the missions, the 11 things and 11 missions, that 2 hours plus videos. And we have intense assignments after that. After mission 1, 2, and 3, the assignments that you have given us damn hectic. But I challenged myself to finish all these missions within a span of 7 days. And I did it. And I did it and I was ready for the live sessions. And that made a lot of changes in my mindset. Um I got so many bulb on moments. And I understood where I'm stuck, why I'm stuck. I had a lot of clarity about myself. I'm a person of clarity. I need clarity in everything. In anything and everything, I need clarity, or else I can't proceed forward. So that Healathon session helped me to give me that clarity. And I attended the session along with you in live. And after that also, now I'm attending the session, I think for the fourth time. For the fourth time, I'm redoing it always because every time it's a new lesson. It's not about doing it once and shutting it down. It's not like that. I'm still continuing the journey. And as you say, inner child healing is a lifelong journey as well. And yeah, that is wonderful, I can say.
I mean, when you shared that you had that period of 7 days and you had to you challenged yourself to complete all the sessions, all the missions that we do, all the
Yeah.
previous missions that we did, and you challenged yourself sitting through the 2 hours of the sessions, and then again there are assignments that I give for every
Yeah.
week. That completing those assignments, it's a phenomenal job done, right? Phenomenal. And
Thank you.
I'm sure I know that you got so many breakthroughs in those moments. So that's
Yes.
absolutely amazing, right? Now, tell
Yes.
me one thing, Geetu.
Yeah.
Um, before joining the community
Mhm.
and after joining the community, uh, what is that multiple shifts that has happened with you? What are those multiple shifts that have happened with you? Like before joining the community, how was this Geetu? And after joining the community, how is this Geetu now?
Yes. It is like the problems are always there. Before joining the community and after joining community, problems are there. But the way I approach these problems are extremely different. Most of the times we are into changing others. Why this person is behaving like this to me? Why this person is shouting at me? But very often, very rarely we point the fingers to us ourselves, right? So when I went through the community processes, I become a new person in dealing with these issues. I was able to heal my relationship with my mother because it's very beautiful. My Amma and me share a very beautiful relationship, but there are a lot of cracks in that, a lot of cracks. There are suppressed emotions. There were suppressed emotions. There were suppressed feelings, and there were unexpressed things. So many things were there. And after going through the processes, that relationship really meant it. And as you say, our parents are our life force, right? So I got the blessing from my parents as well after this on joining the community. See, we never understand this. There is a problem within me and my mother. If you are standing outside the community, we may seems everything normal or everything very nasty, but after joining the community we will understand how is there a problem, is there a real issue in my relationship with others, and how can I deal with it in a better way, how can we change ourselves to adapt to the situation, because we cannot change everyone, we can no way change everyone, and that is not we are meant to, right? That is not our duty. So the relationship with my mother, and gradually I was seeing that the relationship with my daughter is improvising every single day. I was a shouting and yelling mother, uh, and one day I felt like, why am I shouting at this little kid? She's not doing anything wrong. She's not crooked, right? Unlike the other human being, she is not crooked. She's a very silly simple girl, and why am I shouting at her? And after a point of time, I understood that okay, the wound is within myself. You are reflecting, you're venting that emotions onto that little girl because she is not going to respond. She's not going to respond. And I understood that okay, this is injustice and I need to heal myself. After that, yes, she shared everything with me. Now she won't hide anything. She shared the relationship we had is a very beautiful these days. So that is a major shift that happened to me. I become um so flexible, or yeah, maybe I become so flexible to adapt with the situations. Everything is going around, yes, it is still there, but that is not affecting me anymore. That is the greatest shift that I have ever experienced. Yeah.
Superb, superb. Amazing, Gitu. Gitu, you're also a part of Gold membership, and that's where, we did our one-to-one healings and intensive healings. I would like
Yes.
to know from you how those 3 days and after those, follow-up sessions, how those have given you some biggest achievements in your life. And I would love for you to share that with all of us.
Yes. So first of all, we had a one-to-one session with the I had a one-to-one session with Apurva, and she asked, and I told her all the problems that I was having. I was venting out my emotions because I don't share things with others, and I understood that okay, she understands me somehow. I had that feeling, and I tried to vent out all my emotions and everything. She was very patient, and she told me, okay, Geetu, we have a one-to-one session like this, are interested to join in this community, and all the feelings within me, the lack of trust, suspicion, everything popped up, and I took one day to take that decision, and I felt like okay, let me give it a try. Anyway, I can't stay like this forever. I want to heal, I want to come out of the challenges that I am in, and I took that decision to enroll for that gold membership. So um, and even after joining the community, I mean, even after joining for this one-to-one healing, I was very skeptical that, Apu, will I be able to do this thing? Because I need a space for myself. I need some privacy for doing all these things. And how can I do this? So many situations were there at that time that never let me do it in a private way. And Apu told, okay, I will adjust my time for you. You just join and let's give it a try. And so many things happened in between. My grandma passed away. So many situations are raised in front of me for for my healing, and I personally believe that it was my time to get healed, and everything was. And I had that sincere wish from within that I need to get out of that. So when uh, everything worked together and I got the opportunity to have a 3 day intensive with Apurva, and she cracked so many limiting beliefs in me. I mean, when I look back, I was living in my past. I was so engulfed in my past so that whenever I have a thought that will be related, that will automatically connect me with my past, the bad experiences that I had. And yesterday I was thinking, yes, all these things happened to me, but I don't remember them either these days. Yes, it happened. I know it happened. It was painful. That also I know, but that is not hurting me anymore because that wound is healed. Right. So uh, that was a that was a very intensive process, and a lot of release happened, a lot of realizations came to my life, and I decided to study further. I had a plan before also to study further to do my PhD, and I wanted to enroll myself into a top-notch university in India. But I was, due to my limiting beliefs, I always find reasons not to apply for the course. And after the 3 day intensive, it happened in November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, the 3 day intensive. And I applied for this college on November 11th. I got the interview call. It is in another state. So I have to get out of my house. That was my first task. I arranged everything and finally told my parents that, okay, I'm going. And they had no other options but to say yes. If I had informed them earlier, they would have never said, they would have definitely said. So, but this time they were trapped. They had no other options but to give me permission. So I reached here. Everything was sorted out for me. The travel, the accommodation, everything was sorted for me. I always feel that divine presence with me, and I went to the college to write that interview. To write that entrance test before the interview. I have the habit. I had the history of a lot of failures in my life for so many examinations, but this time I cracked this in number one position. I cracked the interview, cracked the written examination in number one position. And I was called for the interview. I was running to 3, 4 blocks because the campus is really big. So if you want to walk by foot, it will take a lot of time. So the test happened in one floor, and the interview is happening in another building. So I was running for the interview, and my heart was beating really fast. Normal physiological changes, right? So it was in sixth floor or seventh floor or something. I went there, and I needed some time to take a pause in order to calm myself. But as soon as I reached that lobby, my name was called, and I was like, okay, I came here, I cleared the test, but I can't even take a breath before going to the interview. What I'm going to say there. But you know what? As soon as I entered the examination, I entered that interview room, I felt like my entire physiology is changing. I was feeling calmer than ever before. Uh, I feel like my aura is shining, and the interview went really good. And the interview panel members were so convinced for the way I presented the things and everything, and they gave me. Uh, and the only question they had is, "Are you ready to relocate?" That was the only question they asked. Other than that, it was a discussion. So, and in that evening also, only I got the confirmation that I got that selection. So that was a huge breakthrough that I achieved after this 3 day intensive. And this lady was always with me. She was there with me throughout my travel. She was there with me after the interview, before the interview, every time she was there for me. And when she says something like that, that I'll be there for you, she's not talking out of habit. When she says, she really mean that. So that was an amazing experience that I had after joining this community and after joining the 3 day intensive, to be precise. Yeah.
Superb, superb, Geetu. Uh, So many breakthroughs, so many achievements, and there were some limiting beliefs that you had carried because of the failed exams, because of the past experiences, right? And
Yes.
those magically transformed into new beliefs, and you were able to break through all those beliefs. And tell us about that part when you were really struggling through your your relationship with your father, and now it's so amazing. um, uh, that was beautiful for me, when you shared that with me. So would you like to share that?
Yes. The relationship, there were a lot of uh, turbulences in my relationship with my father. Um, so I was not ready to address that part of my life. But in a 3 day healing session, 3 day healing boot camp Apurva conduct, I usually attend almost all the boot camps. Even if it is first time or second time, that doesn't matter. Last time I was not able to do it because I was not well. Other than that, I attend all the sessions. And in one of the boot camp, I set the intention that okay, I'm going to heal my relationship with my father in this boot camp. And we went through the exercises. I think I went through this father wound and mother wound thing more than 7 or 8 times. So it's like a routine, and every time I do it, there will be something popping out for sure. And uh, my father never wanted me to go outside home because he is so much concerned about my safety and everything. So, but I have to move. That is for my career, for my life forward. I have to do this. In that 3 day, I mean, in that 3 day boot camp, I had huge release. Huge release means people were watching me like that. I was vomiting, I was getting shivering, and a lot of physical responses I had. After that, um, the next day I was very tired, and after 2 3 days I was about to join the college. And after the process I went through, my father gave me permission wholeheartedly to go to this college, and that was a huge relief for me because no matter what we do, if we are doing it with the blessing and permission of our parents, that will be another level of blessing. I don't want to overpower them. I want to move forward with their blessing only. That, as you said, they are a life force. So I don't want to block that life force. So the relationship with my father has improved a lot, and he gave me permission to move ahead. And still, I'm working. There are still wounds. Of course, there are wounds. I'm working on it, but the major part is done. That is this is a lifelong journey. So the major part is done. That is the update I have about that father wound thing.
Amazing, amazing journey, Geetu. I mean, I still remember that one-to-one that we had with each other. Now you look so confident. At that time, that confidence level was also low. You were in that confused energy state. Now I can see
Yes.
this entirely new Geetu who has the clarity, who knows what she is doing and who knows what she wants to do in her life. And that's absolutely amazing. Just 3 to 4 months, yeah. Just 3 to 4 months.
Yes. Yes. Just 3 to 4 months. All these things happened within a span of 2 months only.
Yes.
We are taking the interview long after that,
Long after
right?
that. Yes.
Yeah. October, I joined the community in October. December 4th, I had the first breakthrough.
Yes.
So that was a time period.
Exactly. So, what would you like to share with others? How powerful is this inner child healing, and what would you like to suggest to people who are watching this right now?
Yes, it is like inner child healing is it's not a fancy term. It is a real thing in my experience because I went through all the process. I made that shift happen, and I'm doing a lot. There are a lot of things happening within the community just like this. This is not simple book. This is not a fancy book. I had written so much, so much. So there are a lot of secret processes happening within this community. So if you are ready to take that risk, if you are ready to challenge yourself to heal your inner child, this is the best place ever, in my opinion. I don't know if there are any other places like this or not, but for me, this was the best place. Um, and always be sincere to the process that you are in. We have the healathon sessions going on, and Purva has taken it into another level for getting us a maximum benefit. So if we are sincere to the process, the result is it's a byproduct. Results are byproducts. And if you are asking me, will my life get transformed after 4 days? I don't know. I can't say that. But if you're following the process, you will get amazing results for sure. I can guarantee you the time or anything, but shifts will happen. That is just a byproduct. Then um, I feel a bit overwhelmed because the journey was really amazing. It was very amazing. So just join the community, follow the process. Whatever she do, just do it. We don't know much. She know better, right? So she's an expert. She will say some weird things sometimes. We have to do that weird things. She will she will make us sing, she will make us dance, she will make us jump. So many weird things she will do. Just do it. And please take that crown of judgment out of your head and come as babies. Apurva say all of us are her babies. So just have the mind of a baby, come to this mother, and she'll do anything and everything you need. So that's it.
That's so beautifully explained, Gitu. Yes, I make you do weird things. But I know the power of those beautiful things, those weird things. I know that those shifts will happen with you. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Gitu, for sharing that. One last question.
Yes.
According to you, what are those three success principle for you, which you think will help others also to continue their journey of healing? What are those three success principles that you follow?
Yes. Make yourself the priority. Make yourself and healing your priority. We have all of us will have a lot of people and situations in our mind in the top priority, right? But once we remove all those things and we place ourselves in first position, the shifts will happen. We are actually trying to fix everything else, and after that, if we have time, we will try to fix ourselves. But things won't work like that. If we fix ourselves, everything will fall in place. So always try to prioritize yourself first. That is the first thing that I have learned. The second thing is um, be consistent and be sincere. And I am a person, still, I'm a perfectionist. Still, I have the issue of inconsistency. But after joining the community, I dedicated myself for my leveling up. So do some activities which are consistent. We have some activities in the group. We have some activities in the community which we have to perform on a daily basis. Please be active in that group and do that with consistency. It won't take so much of time. It will take only 5 minutes or so, and be consistent with that. So that is the second thing. And the third thing is um, no matter what, some things are out of hand. No matter what. If you ask me right now, do you have any problems? I have a number of problems. But don't try to take the burden of all these issues. Sometimes we have to let go things which are out of our control. So, and when I say this, she will let me remember that Gitu, you don't have to take this burden, okay? You can let go this. She is there to make me remember all these things. We had a very intense conversation 2 3 days back, and that made me realize that I need not suffer much. There are other options. God is there to handle all our things. We need not put our ego in the first place. Sometimes we need to remove all those things. So let go of things which are out of our control and do the things one at a time. And that will lead you to success for sure. Yeah, that these are the three
Amazing.
principles. Right now I'm following. If you are asking me tomorrow, I may tell another three things.
Amazingly explained, Gitu. Thank you so much for doing that. And I hope and I'm sure that every single person who's going to watch this video is going to be inspired by you, Gitu. You don't know how inspirational your story is, and it's definitely going to help a lot of people grow in their life. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much. It's a service to my mentor. Thank you so much.
And I love you so much. And you know that I'm always there for you. Always
Yeah,
there
I
for
know.
you.
Yeah, sure.
With that, we are at the end of this beautiful Hall of Fame interview. Those who feel that you're aligned with what we are doing here, you feel that, this is what you want, join the community and experience the magic of this beautiful community. With that, I'll take your leave. Thank you so much, Geeta, for once again for doing this with me. And thank you all for watching this till the end. I hope you have the power within you to make that decision. I love you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Geetu. I love you. Bye bye.